Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Medilite MBBS. If you're new to my channel, then I'm Drakshayani Chogle, currently a third year MBBS student at Lokmanya Tilak Municipal Medical College, Mumbai. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 factors to consider before making a timetable. You may have seen so many videos regarding how to make a timetable for various exams, like it may be a NEET UG, NEET PG, UPSC, IIT JEE, or so many. But I think making a timetable vary from people to people. Like some may be early bird or some may be night owl. So it depends upon you that how you want to make a timetable according to your convenience, or how you want to study your syllabus, or how you want to complete. So it totally depends on you. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 factors to consider before you make a timetable. So without any further delay, let's start with this video. So the factor number 1 is objective. Objective means a short-term endpoint or something you want to achieve for a day or you aim for that day. For example, if you are a second year MBBS student and your objective for the day is to study asthma from Robbins and to study a chapter from autocoids from pharmacology. So in that thing, you will set the timetable for the day, setting a particular time for completing asthma and particular time for completing a chapter from autocoids. And one more thing in objective, I want to tell you that objective should be such which can be completed in a given stipulated time and also revised in that stipulated time. For example, if you are studying a chapter from autocoids, it hardly takes one or maximum 1.5 hours to complete that chapter. So you should make a timetable that you can give 15 minutes more to just revise it by turning the papers, because it will give you a visual impact and a visual memory and thing to retain it faster and easier and for long term. And that's all for objective. The second factor to consider before making a timetable is target, and I have divided target into 3 parts. For me, target is countable, that is quantifiable, target which can be achieved, and the third is midpoint target. What does quantifiable means? Quantifiable means a target which can be counted. For example, if I'm making a timetable for a week, I will set a target for a day that and number it according to target number 1, target number 2, and on the 7th day target number 7. So in this way my target is countable or quantifiable. Whenever I used to prepare for my NEET UG days, we used to get DPP sheets, that is daily practice papers. I used to set it like a target for that day that I want to complete these 25 questions for a day from chemistry, 25 questions from biology, and 25 questions from physics. So for that day, completing those 75 questions was my target and the target for the day 1. In the similar fashion, I used to complete for the 7 days. In this way, I have completed all my 7 targets and my target became quantifiable. The second thing in target is achievability. Most of the students who make their timetable in such a way that they think that I will complete my syllabus in 3 months, which can be achieved in 6 months. So they make such targets which are not achievable by them. For example, if you are a NEET aspirant or NEET UG aspirant studying 3 chapters from biology, 2 chapters from physics, or 2 to 3 chapters from chemistry which you have not read earlier, and thinking that I will complete these chapters in a day or set those chapters as a target for that day. See, you may complete those but may not understand that. Then what is the use for setting such big target for that day? So in achievability, you have to make a target which can be easily achieved, but that literally don't mean that you have to make or you have to complete a single chapter thinking that I have achieved my target and done so many questions from that. Because if you are studying in such fashion, you may not complete in your syllabus in a given stipulated time. The next thing in target is mid-term endpoint. So to ultimately achieve your target, you have to make a mid-term target. Like for example, if I have an exam in coming 15 days, I will try to make a midpoint between day 12 or day 13, so that I will complete my syllabus on day 12 and start revising and complete revising by day 13, so that on day 15 I can give the exam with full preparation and easy to achieve my target, and also know my weak point. So in this way you have to set your midterm targets, and it can be 15 days, it can be a month, it can be 3 months, or it can be 6 months. If you are NEET 2022 aspirant or 2021 aspirant, for example, the 2021 aspirant NEET 2021 is just 6 months away, so you have to complete your syllabus at least by January, so that you can also study for your board exam, which will be in March, and again study for your NEET 2021, which will be again in May. So set your midterm targets in such a way that you can revise at least 3 times before appearing for the exam, and it depends upon you how you want to achieve it. The third factor to consider before making a timetable is the ultimate goal, or a goal which you want to achieve. Goal can be anything, like for example, achieving 95% in your board exam may be your goal. It sometimes you may not be able to achieve that, but you can go near to it also. For those who gave NEET UG exam, for them the ultimate goal was to get an MBBS seat. So how to achieve your goal or the ultimate end point, you have to consider first 2 factors, that your thing should be achievable, quantifiable, mid-point target, and the objectives, which was my first factor. So in this way, like if you want to complete your first revision or the first time reading by, for example, for a NEET UG aspirant 2021 by 4 months, that at least single reading should be done by 4 months, later on to revising session by next 2 months. In this way you can achieve your goal. At the end, persistence matters. The person who is persistent to his work or persistent to his goal will achieve what he want to achieve. So I think this video was really helpful to you. If you want more such video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.